we're going to be looking at a couple of Mark Knopfler licks. I have noticed that he does this repeating motif in a bunch of different songs, so it's clearly a lick that he likes quite a bit. And he also plays it in songs that are in major keys as well as songs that are in minor keys. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about the relative minor concept here. I know some of you don't like the theory, so I'll try to put that toward the end of the lesson. Stick around for that. It's a super important concept that I've mentioned in other lessons and you really need to understand. So two songs I'm going to be highlighting that he uses variations of this lick on. Starting with Sailing to Philadelphia, and that one he is playing a Strat. In the live versions I've noticed he's playing it in the number 4 position. I just played that lick up here in B minor, which is the second song. Sailing to Philadelphia is in F sharp minor. He plays the acoustic part with a capo at the 2nd fret, so think of it as being like an E minor moved up 2 frets. But in the live performances, someone else is playing the finger-picking rhythm part, and he's just playing the tasty leads here with no capo in F sharp minor. So fairly early on in Sailing to Philadelphia, he does this. It's a really sweet, simple lick off an arpeggio of the minor triad. So we've got an F sharp minor triad, F sharp with the 4th fret 4th string, 8th, 2nd fret 3rd string, C sharp 2nd fret 2nd string. It's a little cooler if you slide into that sharp note, and then it resolves at the 4th fret 3rd string B note, which is part of that F sharp minor / A major pentatonic scale, which is where the theory comes in. And I'll just tell you quickly here, you need to know that every major key has a relative minor, and that relative minor is the 6th scale note in the major key. So in the key of A, the 6th note, I've showed you, you can find it by playing your F shape chord, movable chord, and putting down your pinky on the 2nd string 2 frets up. That gives you the relative minor, the 6th. So you're going from an A major to an A6, which is also an F sharp minor. A6 and F sharp minor are the same notes. Okay, so going from an A major to an F sharp minor. Okay, so this is what Mark's doing there. And then a little bit later on in the song he goes just playing a variation of it. 2, 4, 2, 3. I'm naming the strings here. 2nd string, 4th string, 2nd string, 3rd. Same notes we played when we went. So he just kind of plays variations, and it's very sweet, and you know, he finger picks, so when you play Mark Knopfler, try to play around with finger picking. So that's Sailing to Philadelphia. That's the way the chord progression goes. F sharp minor, A. Okay, skipping ahead a few albums. If you don't have it, the Mark Knopfler, Emmylou Harris, All the Road Running is just incomparable. It's just a fantastic, fantastic album. Pick up that CD or download it, whatever you do. Look at the live performances of the two of them. There's just beautiful songs, one of which is If This Is Goodbye. It's the last song on the CD. There's a beautiful live performance. In this era, Mark is playing the Les Paul. He's on the neck pickup. This song is in a major key, it's in D. It goes, famous last words. If this is goodbye. I can't sing, but you get the idea. Really simple chord progression, D, A, and G. And yet, where is he soloing over this whole major key song? He's soloing up here at the 7th fret in that B minor pentatonic box. Why, if it's in the key of D, is he soloing? If it's in the key of D major, why is he soloing in the B minor pentatonic? Well, B minor is the relative minor of D major. Again, I showed you that trick earlier. Here's your D chord, put down the pinky. There it is. The B note, the octave there, 12th fret, 2nd string. So that's your relative minor. The other way you can find it is you count down 3. Here we are at D, 1, 2, 3, B minor. The other way you can find it is think about a bazillion pop songs you've heard, rock songs, anything. Think of it as the My Sweet Lord chord change. C to A minor is a relative minor shift. G to E minor. B minor, A to F sharp minor. Those are probably the 4 most common ones in rock pop. So there he is, soloing. And the one I played at the very beginning is just doing that arpeggio backwards. So 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Again, you always land 2 frets up on the 3rd string from where you were holding down. And I noticed Mark does interesting fingering on the live version. He goes, when he lands on that 9th fret, 3rd string, he uses his middle finger. Even though he has just played a 9th fret note with his ring finger 2 seconds earlier. He goes. And if you're not used to giving vibrato with your middle finger, I'm not used to that. I always use my ring finger. It's a little hard, but that's how he plays it. Around with, I think he does some of that a little bit too. So as a bonus lick here, 2 notes out of a D chord, right? Your A shape, 4th and 2nd strings at the 7th fret come down. 5th fret, then come down, playing 2 notes of the D of the C shape, right? Moved up 2 frets. That's the kind of thing that Mark would do effortlessly, right? Slightly different notes, but the same kind of tonality. And again, you're ending with 2 notes out of that D major pentatonic, which has the same notes as the B minor pentatonic. So play around with that, take a lesson from Mark Knopfler, and play around with that pentatonic lick. Go up, go down, skip notes, right, that's enough for today. Play around with that. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.